Welcome, welcome. We are today going to be looking at the new updates for the PTR mod. But I do apologize if it is offline. Nope, it says it's live. It says it's excellent. Interesting, there must have been a problem. Okay, are we back? That was weird, the stream cut out for a second there. Apologies for that, I'm not sure what caused that. I hope it's not my internet. But yeah, it looks like it's okay now. Water-based person. Yeah. Power outage? I'm not sure, actually. I think the internet just cut out slightly. So I apologize for the slight turning on and off of the stream. I don't know how that happened. But welcome, welcome. Good morning. Good evening. To whatever time zone you're in. But yeah, it's still morning for me. We have been monetized for Twitch, so thank you all for the follows and everything you guys have been doing to support, which is very lovely. Unfortunately, that means ads will happen every now and again, but I've got it on the minimum settings, so it's like 3 minutes an hour, so you guys won't have to be bothered by it too much. So that's really good for us, and hopefully it doesn't bug you guys too much. Yay, ads. I know everybody loves ads. I hate it so much. And I hate the fact that I have to put ads on things like my videos and Twitch. And I feel bad for doing it to you guys, but unfortunately it's like the only way to live. But thank you for your support and your patience with all that. But today, as you can see in the stream title, the PTR people love making my life confusing and difficult because they have put so many updates. So many updates into the game, and I have to go through all of it. Because this update changes everything. There is so much that's happened from version 1.2 that the game looks like a completely different game, and I'm gonna have to get used to it all over again. There is one thing I absolutely hate with the updates, and I'm gonna get to that, but most of it looks really, really cool and interesting. I can turn on my screen. Hope it doesn't break anything. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see that. I think chat's gone invisible because I have it with white text, so I apologize for that. I might be able to do something about that. If I can get, say, a brand new note. Come on, computer, you can do it. A brand new note. Yes, no, yes. There we go, and I can put it here to make chat a different color there for you in the background. There you go, and if I make that black, that'll help. There we go, now we can see chat. Oops, I just have to put the note back in. Yeah, I put a lot of notes on my computer. It's the way I remind myself of things. Oh, thank you very much for the bits. Thank you, Raike, I appreciate it. It's a good way to start the stream. So, just quickly, I'm not going to spend too much time explaining the patch notes because I don't want to make it all boring and talk about just numbers and stuff. I want to get us into the gameplay. But there are some important things to go over, so we'll just quickly explain a couple things. There's a lot of major changes. The main biggest one that we've been talking about on the Discord is the remover of the immunities, the ones that I love so much. Composure, Stalwart have been removed, so you now can't have just passive immunities on your tanks, which means I have to figure out how to make tanks again. But that means the other cool thing is a lot of the enemies have it removed as well. So if I go down to, where is it here? Removed Composure, Steel Brow, and Stalwart from most of your enemies as well. So things like footmen aren't going to act like warriors all the time, which is really, really nice. I'm loving the look of that, and they're more vulnerable to headshots. So that really opens up the game to being a bit more versatile. You can now try and stun enemies to deal with them instead of just having to, deal with them, that they're sitting in front of your face forever. And you can push them back. That gives more value to your shield bashes. So I'm really happy to see that. Another really good change is they've shifted things around, like they've put Dynamic Duo to Tier 2. They've added overwhelm. They've shifted things from like fast to agile, agile to fast. There's a bunch of little changes like that. They removed shield expert from one-handed weapons, which is nice to see because that was way too common. The one thing I really, really hate, Uber, I'm sorry, man, I've gotta say it, is remove the icon that gives a list of all the perks of characters after trying out a character. Instead, information about this character's tree is only available via the tooltip of the background icon. Yeah, that grinds my gears a little bit because I used to love finding out the exact perks a recruit has when you recruit them and try them out. It was so good for me to be like, oh yeah, he's got this perk, he doesn't have this perk, I can do build ideas before buying the character. Now you can only really know what sort of weapon tiers they have and sort of what, if they've got like the fast group or the large group, and now you have to remember what they have in those groups. So that's a bit more painful because now I have to learn a lot more about the game instead of just checking which perks they have. So that grind. Terribly, terribly sorry about that. If I can just let you all know that the stream is alive again. Oh, let's get rid of display capture just for the moment. Let's go back into... Stupid internet. Oh, just at the worst time. Thank you so much, Raike, for coming back and joining in. I'm so sorry. I'm absolutely sorry about that cutting out. The internet has been working beautiful all week, and then it decides to just give up on me completely. Oh, okay, let's make sure I could let everyone know. There we go. But yeah, for some reason, internet just had a heart attack. But it should be good now. Everything's restarted. Computer's restarted. Sheesh, that was horrible. I didn't want you guys to think that I was like ditching or something, or just... Oh, but thanks for being understanding with all that. I didn't want to miss this for the world, and of course, at the Murphy's Law, at the last second, it just had to just kill itself. Yep. If I can just do that. I am horrible at typing. There we go. Okay. So, thank you guys for waiting. Let's get back to what we were talking about just quickly. If I can put that back on, and that back up. If we can do it the right order. There we go. Okay. So, to continue the little conversation that we had, sorry about that, is the big changes was the immersion. The immersion damage system. When attacking a target, the attackers roll a certain amount of damage is now modified by the percentage chance to hit, which is very, very interesting. I think it's going to slow down the game, which is what they're trying to do. So basically, whenever you have a 50% chance to hit, there's a 50% chance to deal maximum damage, or whatever the damage roll was going to normally be, and 50% chance to deal half of whatever the roll was going to be. And with 95, you have a 95% chance to hit with the whatever roll it was going to be, and then 5% to deal half of that, which is kind of weird. So you're kind of expecting to roll 95 twice, or 50% twice to succeed. Turn on word wrap, you madman. Oh, actually, yeah, that would actually make a lot of sense. I don't use Notepad for anything other than just doing my own like little notes. Word wrap. Okay. That looks a little bit better. Ah, there we go. Thanks, man. Update the title? Oh, did the title refresh? Oh, fudge. Thank you very much, Raike. I will update the title. Just because everything crashed and gave up on me. What was the title? I have to go quickly check back into, Discord. Discord has my title. Chat overlay is blending again. Oh, that's because I don't have sticky notes up. I don't have a background for it. Oh, just give me a second. Sorry about that. Yeesh, everything's gone to custard. There we go. That should change the title. And that should put the chat overlay a little bit better there. Thank you for that. And that'll only live like that just for a little bit until we get into the game. So it's a hot fix, but it'll work. But for the moment, yeah. So 95% chance to hit. This is going to be a nice slowdown of the game. I don't know if it's going to be really good, but at least hopefully it's going to slow down the damage of enemies as well as you. We'll have to see how it works. Based on the new damage, the chances shown in the tooltip, which is really nice. I do like it when tooltips explain things. There's a few other changes. Things like muscularity, which is the 10% of your maximum health gets to be added to your maximum damage, as far as I remember. It only works in melee. Oh, hey, Oberfeld Webelpol. I am sorry, that's a very, very long name. But welcome to the stream. Good thing that we were on the same time to catch in here. Ads starting in 26 seconds. I'm gonna snooze that one. There we go. We'll snooze it in 5 minutes. Yeah, we'll put 5 minutes on that. Over is an F. All good. Yeah, so we'll do an ad in 5 minutes. There we go. I only have 3 snoozes, so I can't use them too often. But just to start the stream, we'll give you a little bit of a break. So where were we? Ober and Uber. That's going to get confusing very quickly. Anyways, sorry. Muscularity is you have to fight. Yeah, we'll put you both on the same side and then have to have like a fighting thing. Muscularity only works with melee and throwly weapons or no weapon, which I don't think is a great change, because if you're really strong, you can pull back a bow stronger. But if that happens, that happens, and I think it's just to reduce the amount of bow damage. Opportunist reduces the fatigue cost of your next throwing attack by 50% when it procs. I like it. I like the changes to throwing weapons. Weapon Master also grants Throwing Mastery if you have it, and 1 free swap for throwing weapons. Entrench now gets +7 and then +2 every turn to a max of 15. There's so many beautiful changes for, Oh, thanks for the follow, Over. Welcome to the stream, and welcome to the channel. What else was there changes? There was Skirmisher throwing tier 3 gets first 2 throwing attacks have their action points cost halved. During your first turn, the action points and fatigue cost of movement are as if you have the Pathfinder perk. I love these changes. I was complaining... Well, I wasn't really complaining. I was sort of taking note that the throwing perk tree wasn't really intriguing to me at all. The old perks that they had, they didn't seem like they really added much to the skills, to the damage. I didn't really feel like picking them over any other perk was a good choice. Now with these cool perks, and the fact that you can get Weapon Master and Skirmisher and all these things like Entrenched Opportunist, these are actually really, really intriguing me and enticing me to take them over other things, and I like that. I like being enticed to take the weapon trees and being like, okay, well now it's a bit of a push and back forwards. Which perks do I want to take? Instead of being like, oh, this is the only way to build something. So that really, really entices me, and I like it. But other than that, I think we went over most of it in that first little bit before we cut off. Dynamic Duo down to tier 2 is pretty cool. I see what you're doing, Uber. You're trying to push people to take Dynamic Duo. And you're probably going to convince me to do it now because it's tier 2. So we're probably going to take Dynamic Duo to show that off. But other than that, there's some really cool stuff like Bone Breaker. Better Grip's been changed. I like that Better Grip's been tweaked a little bit because it used to be really strong on enemies. Thrust at 2 tiles is now slightly less. It's less effective. It wasn't just like full damage. But yeah, so the main things is the dynamic perks are now a lot more dynamic and adjusted for what the characters have. The damage system is a bit different, where it's a bit reduced depending on how you roll. Stuns now are a bit more common, and just a bunch of perks have been moved around. And what's another big thing that I'm trying to remember? Recruits will almost always have the weapon tree of the weapon they came with. That's pretty cool. Flaming arrows got a little bit nerfed because they were doing too well. And a bunch of tooltip changes is really nice. Cull is another big thing. A lot of people were complaining about the insta-kill that axes get at tier 7 because they get an ability called Cull. And it was able to just, you know, one-shot people very easily with a shot to the head, I think it was. So that was too overpowered. And now it's been reduced a bit, and also, where is it? I'm trying to find it. Steel Brow gives a passive immunity to Cull. I love that. I absolutely love that. I can't find wherever it is, but it's somewhere here, because I read it before. Oh yeah, Cull, and mention about Cull immunity. Yeah, fine. Just believe me. Third time actually the charm. Yes, third time is actually the charm. My internet is actually happy with me. So I really hope that this stream stays the entire few hours that we'll do. But thank you and welcome back. Okay, so I think that's mostly what we've been going over. It's really nice to see. Oh, the bear is removed from Ranger, but we'll still have that in the series that we're doing because we still have that second bear. But yeah, so that's pretty much most of it. So we'll jump into what we're doing normally and going into a random party. So let's start up a new campaign. I have to start it all from scratch, of course. And yeah, random sounds good. No permanent destruction. The computer is struggling a little bit, so I might have to... Oh, an ad starting in 19 seconds, so we'll have to wait after that, sorry. I'll just try and see if I can make the computer happy. A few more recent patches too. Yeah, there were. With a lot of fixes. But I don't know if there are any... Oh, there were notes for them. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so an ad starting right about now. Ish. Ad starting soon. It's my first time doing the ads, so I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work. Do let me know if you guys are back, though. Ad progress is 1.5 minutes. Okay. What am I up to now? I'm trying to fix this computer. Let's go for that. Saturday stream says that. Did you want to continue them with the Zombie Maker? Oh, that's Sunday's stream? So yes, I will continue that one when Sunday comes around. So that'll be next stream. I'm trying to keep it in the time zones because I want to make sure that people who are able to come to the same stream are able to continue on with the parties that they've joined. Because I don't want to punish people for missing a stream. But that is a good question. Sadly, you'll have to wait for next stream for that one. But this stream, Saturday stream, we kept doing a lot of risky things and dying. So yeah, that happens. So we'll have to start again. And also, we are on the new patches and stuff, so we want to try that out as much as possible. I'm not sure how to do the ad follower when I'm not on Google Chrome. That's going to be tricky. So you didn't need to wake up at 2 a.m. Oh, sorry about that, man. No, you didn't have to. You can go back to sleep if you want. I don't want to keep you up too long. But if you do want to hang out, that's perfectly fine. But don't push yourself too much, man. You do need your sleep. Alright, well, according to all my stats and stuff, the computer is doing okay-ish. Yeah, everything seems to be doing fine. All good, all good. But let's start ourselves off with a random seed, as usual. Just the usual stats that I like doing. And we don't need any of those fun things, as usual. Just to make it easier. We'll restart if we don't get... If we get less than 4, so we want at least 4 people in the party to make it interesting. So we'll have to see how that goes. Let's see if if I can get rid of a few things along the way. Da, 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 da. Any second now, it'll be happy. Yeah, it's taking its time. Oh, apologies for that. The computer's a little upset at me. Ooh, I have an idea. If I can make this easier. First time playing with all these ads and stuff and having to figure out how to do it, so just bear with me. If I can do it on my phone, that'll be easier to look at my stuff. Can I look at that? Ooh, that might work. And then my computer won't hate me as much. No, yes, no. Maybe. It's really not wanting to load the game, is it? That is intriguing. I don't know if it's crashing or it's just not loading the game. I'll crash it and try and start again. Yeah, I'll check the log. I'll send it to you. If I can go, yeah, where's the log as usual? Save games? No, it's in documents. That was made... Is that the right log? I have two stupid places where the log goes. Nope, that's the wrong one. There we go, that's where the log is. Alright, I'll put it in Discord for you. Just to see if it's having a heart attack. I haven't played on any of the newer versions, so there's a good chance that the newer versions are unhappy with me. Or it's just my computer just being my computer at the moment. So just bear with me for a second, sorry. Oh, it's still saying that the game's playing even though I'm not in the game. Oh boy, today is not the day. Oh boy. Okay, now it stopped making noise. There we go. Yeah, exactly, Ricky. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Today is against me, sadly. But I'm determined to get the stream to work, and I'm determined to keep playing and working through the pain. Oh, there's got to be a way to do it all easily. There has to be. I do have an idea to make it slightly easier. Okay, let's see if this works. Oh boy. If I can get rid of this, then my computer might be happier. Yeah, that worked pretty fast. Okay, so the log, I put it in bugs for you, Uber. And we'll start up the game again, and hopefully it won't hate me this time. Okay, good. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's do this, and have to be everything to be difficult. Okay. So we'll start as usual. Once it's happy with me. Yep, yep, yep. It's... Yeah, I know. It's unhappy. Can I go to my... That? Yep, good. Just random as usual. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, that's good. I don't have too much that would cause a problem. No obvious errors. Yeah, well then, I've got no idea. But thank you, Uber, for looking over that. I'm glad that I don't have any obvious errors going on at the moment for my computer and for the version of the game. It's probably just my computer having a heart attack because of all what's been going on today, and I have no idea what's been going on today. It's just the internet's been unhappy, and now my computer is slightly unhappy. Okay, so now everything should be happy. Let's cross our fingers and see if a brand new start can work. So I get either crashed or hung when placing legendary locations. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I might have to go back. Oh no, it's happy. It's happy. Oh goodness me, it's happy. We're in. We're alive. Oh boy. Please tell me we have enough people. We have 6 people. That's enough. A baker, an enchanter, a wild woman, a hashashin, which I always pronounce horribly because of my S's. So I'll just say the southern assassin, a cripple, and an enchanter again. Whoo! That's a cool party. Now, let's look at this. This is pretty cool. We get to see all the new changes. Are there any new tooltips? Nothing fancy here. But when it comes to the perks... Oh, skirmisher. That looks cool for the throwing weapons. Everything's changed around a little bit. So we still have all the talented ones in their right spot. We have a few other ones, like... Momentum is still there. I'm still a bit questionable at taking momentum. But I do love skirmisher. Throwing weapons... Opportunist is still there. Close combat archer. And then what's the last one for... Yeah, it's nailed it. Okay. But it's looking pretty good. It allows... This one's holding a shovel, so that means he has to have, most likely, hammer? Mace, I mean. Dynamic duo is not tier 2, though. 1, 2, 3, tier 4. It did say in the patch notes that it was tier 2, but that might have changed in a most recent patch note. Vigorous Assault is a brand new perk that's been added. For every 2 tiles moved, the action point cost of all attacks that you want to do reduced by 1. Uber might have to give me T2 as a typo. Oh, T2 is a typo. So it went from like tier 5 to tier 4. Thanks, Midas. Welcome to the stream, and thanks for the correction there. Now that it's tier 4, that's still pretty decent, and I am interested in grabbing it. But with Vigorous Assault, that's every attack for this turn, I'm assuming. If you're doing like 2 attacks or 3 attacks, because it can reduce it so much. That would be pretty insane if you're using daggers or spears. Have you guys... That sounds very dangerous. Very dangerous. If you move 2 spaces with a dagger that's already down to 3 attacks... Oh, it's just 1 attack? Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Because it says cost of all attacks, and I'm assuming that means... Yeah, improve the tooltip. Yeah, because that sounds like all attacks that you're doing that turn. But thanks, Uber, for the confirmation. Okay, so just for the first attack. So that's really good if you're trying to use 2-handed weapons. Not so much with one-handed, but it still can help regardless. I do like it. But yeah, everything's looking really cool, and I'm keen. I'm keen to see how it works out. The only thing I'm sad to look at is the recruiting thing. Yeah, that thing makes me sad. The change that you can't see the stats no more. You can't see the exact perks. You can't see the exact perks. So if we try someone out, they don't have what I want them to have. It's not showing all the perks. So you have to read it this way. Pitiful Flesh of Bones, okay. Has genuine experience, which I think means she's talented. Maneuvers rapidly, which means she's got the fast perks or the agile perks. Has already classified in your inventory, which I'm assuming has the stash increases or bags and belts. Skilled in healing, which means she's got the whatchamacallit, the triage perks. Aptitude for staves, cleavers, flails, and daggers. Okay, so all melee. Two-handed weapons and one-handed weapons, which means she likes using... oh, there's light armor and shields, and fight style rolls. So this is going to be a little bit painful for me to get used to. But I'm going to have to adapt. I did like it a lot more when I could see all the perks. But we'll just have to see how we go. Anyways, let's get into it. And if you guys want to join in as a character, let's have a look at them quickly. We have 2 enchanters with helmets that look really cool. Marshall Cocky, he's actually got decent melee skill, weirdly enough, so we can actually put him as a backline staff build. That would be fun. I actually would like to do that. So we've got ourselves a staff support plus damage. The other enchanter is not so great. We might have to do them just as a chanting person. Because they do get chance, 25% less fatigue. He does have a disharmony chant. Oh, that's only for adjacent enemies. Ugh. I don't like that. There's no other chance? Yikes. He's got mark target, so he could actually just be a support that marks people all the time. That would be hilarious. He gets things like shields up. Hold the line to keep everyone safe. Yeah, he's just a support. Support... caster, I guess. What do we have here? We've got a Baker that has... I guess decent ranged-ish? Actually, very good defense. So that's a Baker tank. So is that a medium? That's a medium tank. Actually, a pretty decent medium tank by the looks of it. With gifted... no shield mastery. I want to check and see. Does anybody get shield mastery anymore? Because they removed it from the one-handed perks. But now it still is in the one-handed perks. That might have been a typo in the mod log as well. But it is still available on some people, just sadly not the one we wanted. Okay. But medium tank still works out. What else do we have? We've got a wild woman with really good attack and really good defense. Holy crap. That's a good wild woman. Charming and quick as well. Whew. It's a typo in the tooltip? Oh, okay, all good. So that means it's not part of the one-handed perks anymore. It's only part of the shield perk group. Ah, thanks, Midas, thanks. But I am keen on this wild woman for sure. Frontlining two-hander. Ah, but she's got one-handed bonuses. She's got two-handed bonuses as well. I.e. the Charming Barbarian. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we had the Charming Barbarian, I think, last time. What do we got? Vigorous Assault, so that's pretty good. Clarity. Quick Hands. Yeah, I'm definitely leaning towards a two-hander. There's no Recover, but there is Rebound. So this is a two-handed Rebound. Oh my goodness, I can't spell. Two-handed something. It's just a strong two-hand. Check initiative without the club. Ooh. Ooh, that's a pretty decent initiative, isn't it? Could go with dodge build. But then I'm wasting too many perks. Oh, but we have a lot of fatigue and health. And we already have all the resolve we need. Yeah, that's a good wild woman. You don't see wild people roll really well on defense. And sometimes they roll good on initiative, but it's, yeah, that's a really good recruit. What a start. And alert? Wow, okay, we can definitely do dodge on this. Yeah, you want the assassins, Stefan? No worries. So, two-handed dodge build? That's weird, but it'll work, I think. But there is duelist. I just can't, whatchamacallit. I can't make the argument to go duelist one-handed without recover. Because spears, I guess we could do a spear duelist. Yeah, I'd rather just do two-handed because we get clarity, we get quick hands, we get all the good stuff. And it's a lot easier to work around. With the assassin, what do we have? We've got Stefan. What do we have available to you, bud? We've got 90 attack guaranteed. 19 to 39 defense, which is also pretty decent. Insanely high initiative. Can you see that? Guaranteed 171 to 181. That's beautiful. He gets dodge. Does he get fencer perks? I'd really like to see it. Yeah. We can actually try and build a fencer. Assassins and ratcatchers are my favorite people to build fencers for. And this is 100% a fencer build. Oh, he gets dagger bonuses. That's unfortunate. If that was like sword, it would be cool. But for the moment, that's looking good. He doesn't have recover. But he does get battle flow, so that's pretty good. He gets to kill people and reduce his fatigue problems. He gets rebound if we need it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that reduces fatigue. Not too much. But I think it can work. Okay, so we're going to go as a fencer build. Fencer dodge. And we'll put back his stuff on. And we start with a smoke pot, interestingly enough. Not bad. And last but not least, we have a cripple, which has brute. Yikes. Lots of cool perks. We do have promised potential, so we could make it. He gets camp cook, that's pretty cool. So we finally have a way of increasing the party size. Do you want to be the cripple ober? Yeah, sure. No worries. You have potential, because I love promised potential, and I'm loving that it could make you an actual god, but you have a 50% chance of being just the same as you are. You have amazing things like resolve increased by 50% against fear. You get permanent, and then punching bag, no morale checks upon receiving damage. Yeah, you get quartermaster. You get some really cool stuff, so we get tons of perks on you. Sadly, you're not, whatchamacallit, gifted. Gifted and talented would have been really cool. Oh, Rike. We want the barbarian. Where's the barbarian? Yeah, the barbarian's really good. So, R-I-K-E, R-Y-K. Rike, welcome, welcome. Kiddo, what do we want? We want Funky. Would you like, which character did you want, though? We've got 2 enchanters and a baker left up for grabs. And I'm quickly checking over this cripple to see what I want to build for him. He has shield mastery, which is slightly tempting. We could have a frontline tank. So we have a medium tank, a 2-handed dodge, fencer dodge, and someone else who could be on the front lines. The brute is tempting, but I don't think we have anything that gives us headshots. Crossbow, maybe? But that's only on melee. Wait, did you guys change it? Enchanter, which one did you want? There's the caster supporter and the one that's going to be a staff that actually does some damage. Both of them are pretty decent. They have options for talents, but this one's going to do damage. But yeah, Uber and Midas, I'll double check and ask you the question. With Brute, is this now... Oh, it says striking an opponent's head in melee. That would have been really cool. It says it above the tooltip? Yeah. It's melee. Darn. It would have been really, really strong if you could do that for ranged. Do you want the caster support? No worries. So welcome Funky to the crew as the support, who's going to just keep doing mark target and stuff on people. That'll be fun. Not sure how else. I guess Inspiring Presence. Which one is the better? No, this one's got the better. Actually, it'll still work. It'll still work. But what are we doing for this cripple? I think we go melee skill. And just hope we get the promised potential. And if we fail, we'll be fine. I guess we go swords to get the extra accuracy. Yeah, I think that's the only way to build him. Mace is risking too much. Dagger is... Well, you have to do a lot to get a dagger build. And then crossbows could work, but it sounds too risky. So let's go as a one-handed sword. Oh, we don't have offhand training. Huh. Then I'm not really leaning towards the one-handed sword. Maybe I'm leaning towards the two-handed sword. Weirdly enough, that sounds like a good way to go. Rebound, so we can do two-handed stuff. Yeah, sure. Let's go two-handed sword. Okay, so let's start this out and get everyone sorted out. Let's buy some gear. Definitely some shields would be nice. The Staff Enchanter, welcome Codex, welcome. Don't rebound with the two-handed sword if you take fluid weapon. Interesting. Kata's there. Where's fluid weapon? Here. Tempo and guard. Oh my goodness, I can't find it. Muscle memory. Fluid weapon, there we are. Was Uber added? No, I don't think Uber took anything at the moment. Fluid and initiatives increase 35. Fatigue cost is reduced 20%, and the currently effective sword. Armor's effectiveness. Interesting. Interesting. I still think we could take, Thanks, Wolves. I still think we can take rebound with fluid weapons so we can start doing the sweeps. Because if you reduce it to 20%, and then you're reducing it by 25%, well, 20% of the armor effectiveness, which is not amazing, but it's something. And, oh, we don't have medium armor to make it even better. Oh, that would have been really good. There's got to be something else we can take. But I can't see it. AoE tax is helpful, but doesn't reduce anything. We get 10 defense by holding onto the sword, so that helps. It'll work out. 20%, almost as good as the mastery itself. Oh, that's good. Thanks for the update on that, Wolves. So, 20% off of that, plus 25% with rebound. Yeah, I think it actually could work, even without my mind over body builds. Because I normally go with two-handed swords, mind over body, so you can sweep every turn. And it's super effective. But building it with fluid weapon and not having to use a giant amount of resolve, that intrigues me. And I'm looking forward to it. So, yeah, that'll be really nice. Thanks for that, though. Was Uber added? He's not in. And the Staff Enchanter, Codex. Sorry, I just quickly went and forgot about that. So welcome to the party, Codex. Godspeed. Thanks, man. There we go. So we've got practically everyone. The only person not in is the medium tank, and I think Uber could take that if he wanted to, but he's got to let me know. Who can we armor up at the moment? Let's get you guys on the front. I think we can ditch the nice back armor and put it on our frontliners, because you guys start with some nice stuff. That is actually pretty decent. The Assassin starts with 55. Yeah, it's pretty decent. Let's put 35 on the front there. That's good. We can undo this for a 30. Actually, no, that's a 35. My bad. That's a 50 base. That's a 30. Okay, what else do we have? Medium tank Uber? Yep, no worries, man. No worries. And that's the team fleshed out for the moment till we can upgrade and get the camp cook. What else is available to us? Not much. We've got pokey sticks, which we could probably take. I'd rather take it over the shovel. So let's get both pokey sticks. And I'm leaning on the buckler. Yeah, we need to get the buckler, just to be safe. So that sorts out the... almost the front line. Raike doesn't have a shield. I also like some cheap staffs for the back line, if we can find some as well. Food-wise, we've got 3 days left. Money-wise, we're spending 96, which is not super expensive, but that will get expensive soon, so we have to be careful. Selling for 112. And we can buy cheaper? Sure. That's a way of saving money. What's the first quest? No, we're not fighting beasts on the first quest. Thank you very much. Let's go somewhere else. What's the map look like at the moment? Very, very land-based. With like one port. Interesting. And a very big desert. And a very small north. Very small. Okay, let's just go to this settlement here. There is an ad starting in 1 minute and 30 seconds, and I do apologize for it. Hopefully, we'll be not doing something important during that time. Let's see what quests are available. Follow the tracks, that's a great quest to start us off. And then there is a caravan as well, that's very nice. So let's see if we can gear up. What's available here? There's another pointy stick. There is a staff. I'd rather get a pitchfork. 130, that's not a bad price. So, Codex, we'll give you the pitchfork. That'll be nice to have. And Funky, we're going to have crap attack for almost forever. So we'll just hold you onto a staff and just hopefully you hit something. Shield-wise, we didn't get lucky. Okay, Raike, you're going to have to go in a bit tricky there. We'll take a little bit more armor. Get some attachments. Get another helmet to keep people alive. That's looking better. Let's go and give you the attachment because you don't have the armor. Ooh, is that a 25 base? We can upgrade that. Nicely done. Staff, and I think that's the best we can do for the moment. Let's hope we don't fight anything difficult. Oh, the ad is starting soon. Apologies. I'll just get ourselves sorted and move over to the spot. Yeah, there's really not much else, is there? I could go for the Warfork. It is only 400. Yeah, fine. We should get it. There's not much else that could help us out, is there? Throwing weapons seems okay, but I mean, yeah. Yeah, okay, so we'll keep the Warfork. Give Codex the Warfork, give that to there. The Warfork does get plus 10%. Pitchfork gets plus 10%. Yeah, that's fine. Let's hope Raike can get some nice bashes. We'll swap that out to Funky, who's the caster. There we go. And I guess if we're desperate, we can use the smoke pot. $19.10. Yeah, that's pretty decent. We just need to win the first few fights. Okay, so that ad should be over. Let's go and grab these footprints. I did buy the Warfork. I caved in. I thought it would be helpful. There's a few thugs. We could fight them at night. Yeah, let's fight them at night. We want 100% success. And they're not going to run away from us because they're one of those standing still ones. So we might as well just do a little bit of waiting. There we go. Nice. Couple of stabs, that's going to be annoying, but we'll be okay. Please rush us. Please. Yes, they're moving forward. Raike, let's hope you don't get taken down early. Because you're the... Well, I guess Stefan doesn't have a shield either. Let's just wait. Let's be patient. I want them to move forward. No, they're not moving forward. Okay. We'll probably try and rush them this turn. Oh, also my settings got reset, of course. So the game is on normal speed, which is... It feels so slow. When you've had it at 1.5 for so long, it feels so slow. Okay, so Uber, let's jump in there. Let's put Codex behind you. Funky can sit there. Ooh, good, we dodged the first 30. Reike is unhappy, and that makes sense. Ober can't get to the poacher. Oh, neither can Stefan. Okay, let's just rush them. That would have been a good hit. 57. Unfortunate. Yikes. Come on, guys, come on. I'm actually tempted to throw the smoke pot. Oh, I usually play defensive, but in this early fight, I just have to rush them, I guess. Normally I try and do something nice, but the snow ruins us, so I'm like, ugh. It takes too much. I am usually a defensive player for the most part, because I like using ranged people, but sometimes I have to really go all in. And move freely, increase range defense by 100, lowers range skill. That doesn't do the stun, that just helps with stuff. Yikes, so that's not that great. I wanted it to be a stun pot. What the heck was that? Staff bash. Interesting. That just sounded funny. Not sure what that ability was. But I do like... Was it Return Favor? Huh. It sounded really cool. Reike is completely out of fatigue. Because it takes 18 to bash. Ooh. Well, thank you for putting the poacher in the front lines, guys. I appreciate it. And I hate that we're missing our beautiful backline hits. Oh, and we can't chase him down. Good kill, Ober. Beautiful. Gotta love that pointed stick. Funky gets a beautiful headshot. That's what we like. No, it's... Was that a headshot? Yeah, I think it was. Reike, you can't do anything because they keep hitting you with fatigue. Oh, barbarian weapons. What would we do without them? Oh, and we get the 55 on us. I was trying to chase that poacher. You finally played a dagger and it works so fine with PTR. Oh, interesting. I love dagger builds, but they are hard to build, so I don't usually get a chance to make a good one. But it's good to hear that you've been having some success with it. Sheesh, that's a lot of 28%. Reike gets to hit somebody. That's a good hit. Nicely done. Reike's getting beaten up though, so we need to change the fight. Yes, good kill, Uber. Funky, we need to move Reike, so we'll have to get you to attack afterwards. I think I can make a reasoning to keep going forward. Yeah, that worked. 47? Beautiful. Codex gets a couple hits. Yeah, I put you in danger, man. You'll be fine. The magic perk rework, they need some love. Oh, I can't wait, man. I can't wait. I'm waiting on hands and knees because I really, really want to start playing with magic more. I want to play with Thranthropy, and it's been too long. It's been too long since we've been teased with the really good stuff. But I'm going to be patient. Whenever the Legends mod team is ready to release it is whenever I'll play it. There's no rushing it. The more effort that they can put into making it work is all I care about. If it takes them another 5 months or 10 months or whatever, I'll be fine with it. But I am waiting. Reike is struggling with the fatigue, but that's understandable. We took a little bit of damage, not too bad. But luckily they had staffs. If they had anything more dangerous, we would have really taken some injuries. But we get some nice armor attachment and a buckler to help us with our shield problem. That's good to see. No, we are paid to return it, please. We do not want to ruin our relations with towns this early on. And we got an upgraded staff, but that doesn't help us just yet. We will give the attachment to Uber, I think, at the moment. We'll give Stefan the shield for the moment. And we'll give the smoke pot to our support caster, because that's his job later on. To just keep throwing things at people. Okay, let's go and get paid. We'll do a caravan most likely. There's nothing else I think we really need. Yeah, that doesn't sell for amazing. Am I forgetting anything? Are we pretty much repaired? Yeah. We'll be repaired by the time we camp. So let's just go. And our usual is to do all that. Before we start, I did notice we got a dagger. So who has the highest melee skill? That would be Stefan. Oh, Stefan already has a dagger. But you don't have a dagger that can puncture. So we'll use that. His death blow is different. You can do a whole build around death blow. I find it to be difficult, but you can do it. Where you do bonus damage that ignores more armor of dazed, stunned, or netted targets. So being like a dagger slash net, or a dagger with a stun bomb, which is not this one, it's the one that does the daze, or stunning people with a, what is it, the mace, using the quick hands or the offhand training to switch over to a dagger and then use a death blow, that works as well. So it's pretty decent damage. If you do 3 attacks of that a turn, you can actually really shred somebody. But it takes a little bit of effort to set up, so it can be tricky. Ooh, I do like that offhand training is in tier 4 now. Nice. Okay, so let's start this caravan going. Yeah, we already started it. Let's do the camping. Task of gathering a banner, that would be helpful. 8 contracts is also a pretty decent call. 5 arenas takes too long, and 5 beasts is too tricky. I think going for the 8 contracts is good. Banner will get eventually, but this one doesn't always come around. So let's go for 8 contracts. Sounds like a duelist offhand build. Yeah. If you're trying to do the dagger build. Yeah, you want to use your offhand a lot and really take the benefits of offhand training, because you can freely switch to a tool whenever you want to, and then allows you to just stab, stab, stab. But it's tricky to build those sorts of things. We could do it for Stefan. Yeah, we could do a dagger build if you wanted. I just went automatically to Fencer because we have all that high stuff. Ober. Oh, okay. Have a good sleep, man. We'll catch you next stream. Make sure you get enough sleep before then, because it's pretty early for you. But thanks for coming along to catch it up. And yeah, have fun, man. But yeah, we could do a dagger build if you really wanted to, Stefan. Just let me know if you want to switch it over. But those are the 2 options we have, because it could work. It could. Let's keep going. How far do we have to go? Oh, it's not too far. And we get ambushed, of course, of course. But that's good, that's good. We got some fighting ahead of us. Well, I say that. Do they have the new perks? I'm worried if they do. They've got Vigorous Assault, which is the cool one where you move spaces and have reduced action points on your next attack. 8 Barbarians, it is a little scary, but we do have Caravan Hands, and we can sacrifice them if we really want to. It's only 1 extra dog. I think we can take them. Barbarians used to be insanely painful. Raike probably is going to die. Yeah, maybe. Viable without net-related perks. Oh, Stefan, yeah, I think I know what you're saying. You might be right. But yeah, it's slightly expensive to spend a lot of offhand things to throw at people. Yeah, we'll have to see how we go. I'll build him as a dodgy sort of fun build. and then try and do it late game and see how we go. First obstacle for sure. Luckily, most of them don't have too crazy of armor, and a lot of them are missing their helmets. The scary ones would be the 45 armors, the back one there, this one, and this one. The other ones look a little bit easier to deal with. So, how do we do this? He's our killer. We want to kill him. So we go down here and we go for the hit. Beautiful headshot. Beautiful headshot, Stefan, to start us off. The dog ruins us, because I didn't want the dog to go there. Codex 37, 47, 42. Ah, and as you can see in the tooltip, 42% chance to inflict full damage. So, yeah, I can see how that's going to be a slight problem to quickly end fights, because we won't be able to. 37% chance to inflict full damage or half damage is 63%. Oh boy. But I do want to get rid of this guy. Oh, look at the roll. Codex, you beast. Nicely done. That was a body shot, too. I thought it was a headshot. Nice. Okay, so that makes the fight a lot easier. We do need Stefan to get happy again, so... Uber, let's go here. Beautiful headshot. That's the way to start. And I think we need to go for this dog because there's nothing else to hit. Funky gets a small hit on him. Clumsy and does 50% reduced damage. I like that the log explains that. Thank you guys so much. Having tooltips and log explanations makes life so much easier when playing this game. Reike, that's a guy with a spear. That's gonna hurt. This guy's got a club. That guy has his cleaver. Cleaver. This is risky. It's risky. 40%. Should we go for the stun? Yes, there's the stun. And it's a headshot. Man, we're getting lots of headshots to start our first turn. And over, let's go for the spears on the dog because there's nothing else to do. Unfortunately, that means this guy can keep throwing. I should have probably shield bashed the dog. Oh, Uber. Okay, they're getting some good hits in. Yikes. Oh boy. We had a good first turn, they had a good first turn. New tooltips for vanilla perks would be cool too. Yes, I do agree. Stefan, not looking so happy. Yikes. Survival instinct is tricky to deal with. But you get him anyways? Nice! Could we get the dog? That works. The caravan hands would be really nice if they joined us in this fight. We need to get rid of this guy. That didn't do much. Let's move Codex up to the 38. We're struggling. I want this dog gone, thank you. And then we can stop this guy from throwing at us. He's lost his confidence, that's good. Reike, you are in a pickle, my man. A big pickle. I'd like to go for another stun. Oh, I was asking too much. Okay, Uber just gets completely destroyed. Oh, boy. Oh. Oh, that's bad. Man, they roll so much better than we do. Yikes. The fact that they're rolling on 60s and 70s and we're all rolling on 30s. Oh. Yep, I think this is a really bad fight then. I don't think they're getting affected too much by the 50% your life's purpose fulfilled. Yeah, Uber, we had a good first